I'm just a girl. Don't complain about people always thinking you're strong if you never show them when you're feeling weak. I'm one of those people who's really resilient, and lots of people know that I'm really resilient, including my family. And because I don't tend to ask for help, people don't offer help, right? It just is the way of the world. Those who ask all the time, they get a reputation for needing help. Therefore, people expect that they need to help them. Those who don't ask for help ever, even though they might be struggling, they might literally be in their own quagmire, unable to get, any kind of footing to get out of it. But because they don't tell anybody, nobody knows that they need help, so they don't get help. So I am I'm super self-sufficient. Like, I'm pretty sure that whilst other people were in awe of my kind of development as a child, as a toddler, my mum was probably quite exasperated because she'd given birth to her firstborn, her daughter, this like hyper independent, I can do it kind of child, right? And because of some things that happened, in my childhood, some trauma, that situation it never got better. I got even more independent. By the time I was 11 or 12, I very much had the attitude that I couldn't trust the adults around me for reasons that we may go into on the videos. But by the age of 11 or 12, I knew I couldn't trust these people. Not because they didn't love me, not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know what they were doing quite a lot of the time. And they were making clearly bad decisions when it came to my care, my safety. So I learned that lesson very young, very quick. Now, I am unlearning it, because I recognise that actually, whether it's in intimate relationships or platonic, or or familial, it doesn't matter, right? People will help you if they think that you need their help. If they love and care for you, they're not helping you out of maliciousness. They're not helping you because they genuinely think you're okay. So a few days ago, I got a puncture in my car. Now, nothing has ever really happened to any of the vehicles that I've owned that was madly serious, apart from one exception, actually, now that I think of it, when I didn't have a male partner in my life. So, obviously, whenever anything happens with the car, because I've generally had a male partner in my life, I've been able to go, hey, babe, can you sort the car out? Don't even have to think about it. I don't care. I was like, you've got to get parts from who? You're a part cop? I don't care. I worked in the automotive trade. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing. But if I've got a lovely man in my life, then I feel like, that he can do that. But anyway, I got a puncture a few days ago, and I actually let myself be really vulnerable. And I didn't just let myself be vulnerable, I let my mum see what that looked like. Well, when I say see, thankfully I didn't do a video, but I did send her a 3-minute voice note that kind of starts a little bit like, oh my God, Mum, I've just got a puncture and I don't know what I'm going to do. And it ends with, and I don't know, and why is it anything easy? Like, I literally went full blown, I'm just a girl. Now, by the time she called me, I had, sorted myself up. Being the weeble that I am, I'd righted myself and worked out that there are mobile services that will come in, change your tyre for you at your home. What was really funny, and what me and my mum laughed about for a good, I want to say 5 or 6 minutes, was the level of hysteria. Because she doesn't see me not being strong, resilient, common sense, logical, intelligent, solution focused. She doesn't get to see that. And she said it was actually, it was actually quite nice. She rang me and she was like, right, me and your brother are coming down. Your brother's going to put the day off work. Like, they were probably going to, decamp because I had a punctured tyre. Oh, honestly, I felt actually emotional because they were, so eager. They were, so happy. Like, they were both on the phone, talking to me. And, they were, so pleased that they might be able to help. And that was a good feeling, I didn't feel weak. I didn't feel, excuse me, I didn't feel bad for asking for help. And it was very funny that I'd managed to sort it anyway. But, oh my God, the love I felt, especially my bro. Yeah, it was a lot. So that's my bit of advice, I guess, today, collective. You know, we are strong, we are resilient, we can do it. But sometimes it's good to ask for help. And sometimes you don't know how much you're actually giving to the people who love you so much by letting them help you once in a while.